All the scandals everywhere that we see these days. It's just a distraction. That's all it is. It's a distraction from what's going on in our own country. And from things overseas, I mean, even those are distractions. I mean, the real problems are here at home, and we should be focusing on that. The police state is coming. You don't think so? Look at this. This is straight proof. Marching in our city streets against us. Police. The oppressor. Coming to get their victim. Why are we kidding ourselves? Call people crazy talking about FEMA camps. You would never do this here. They would never oppress us. Why do you lie to yourself?
Shootings by police of suspected gang members, one on Saturday, one Sunday.
I'm not trying to justify what happened. I'm just trying to find justice.
One of the dead men, 25-year-old Manuel Diaz, was apparently unarmed.
If we don't use our voices and we don't let these people hear our voice, nothing will be changed.
He was down and they shot him the second time. The people were supposed to be protecting us. The cops are the ones doing this.
They're socking him in the face. They're hitting him in the face.
That last clip you watched, one where the cops had the guy had the shot in the ground. Look what they did when they realized somebody was filming. They come up and they circle him up and, what are you doing with that camera? Oh, it's nothing, watching you murder somebody. You shot twice in the face. That wasn't armed.
Totalitarian takeover of the United States of America.
Funny thing is, all these clips you're seeing right here,
this for years now. This
isn't
This is
different clips from around the country.
This is what a total breakdown of our
There's plenty of
society
them around the
looks
country,
like.
but this is one instance over the course of several days in Anaheim, California.
Around the Second Amendment.
Cars full of guys in military dress deployed in our country. Imagine that.
Radiated and patted down again, and now I'm getting swabbed with my hands to check for explosives.
Do you like to fly?
Yeah.
Do you think we should be treated like cattle?
No, yeah.
Yeah, I do. You do?
Actually, I do.
Do you think there's integrity in politics or integrity in banking?
Wait, no, go back to that.
Go back?
You don't think that airport security is a good thing? You know what? They're not violating anybody's rights.
They
You
are.
don't have to fly if you don't want to.
Every American, every person on United States soil or international soil can be deemed as a terrorist. If they have really any reason to want to detain you, they don't need to acknowledge your Fourth Amendment rights.
It's what supported things like the Patriot Act and now the NDAA and the ever-encroaching police state.
By order of the City of Pittsburgh Chief Police, I hereby declare this to be an unlawful assembly. I order all those...
Real important that you heard what that last guy said, that we can all be declared terrorists. They have laid the groundwork for this. They've been doing it for a long time now. For a long time. You know what? There's a domestic terror report about sovereign citizens who are evil people. Timothy McVeigh, Terry Nichols, they were both sovereign citizens. But the thing is, the recent FBI report, what they've said, and it goes out to all law enforcement officers, that people you should look out there, be on the lookout there, that could be sovereign citizens, call themselves things like constitutionalists. I'm not a sovereign citizen. I call myself a constitutionalist. I believe in my founding documents. And also they say people talk about being a free man, or being a freeman. Free man is actually the sovereign citizen term, but I am a free man, and I say it quite often. Does that make me a terrorist? Well, maybe it's easily confusable, isn't it? You see, they've been laying the groundwork, and you know what? These are shipments of military vehicles going across our country, what we're seeing right now. And you say, well, they could never do all this, but these are the kind of vehicles, like FEMA has ordered up stuff by the tens of thousands as far as like armored personnel carriers, all kinds of crap like that. I mean, they're all over our country, and they're practicing and training military with our police. And then DHS is ordering stuff like this. I mean, this recording right here. This is in California. What are they doing with all that? If you want even more proof of how sinister this shit really is, do you see these right here? Do you know what those are? They're called grave liners or casket liners, but those are too big to go into any casket. Those are grave liners. They're made for dead bodies. That's what the company who makes them even says in their literature. No shit, right? You wanna know how big they are? They're not made for one person. These are family size, baby. These are for, you know, you and yours. Welcome to America.
Certainly this could be used as
Welcome
a
to
casket.
its future.
This is an inexpensive casket. And you can see the size here. There's lots of room. I think my friends here, we could all probably get inside, and it might be a little cozy, but we'd fit just fine. Which tells me that these liners can be used for more than...
If you're asking what they need all those caskets for, our government, and they do belong to our government. There's several places around the country where there's hundreds of thousands of them stacked together like that in nice neat stacks. Look at this. This is a trailer for a movie called The Gray State by people that see what we could possibly become. If you want to know why they would need those coffins, just watch. Just watch and keep lying to yourself. Surveillance state, the Utah Data Center, it's already possible. Wants to stop terrorists and help us track them. The Utah Data Center is intent away from being totalitarianism. All that separates that from being used as a totalitarian control system is the intent of the user. Wake up. Watch and realize if we don't wake up what our future will be.
Tommy.
Since last night's declaration of martial law, soldiers are moving in to secure key areas in all regions.
In response to UN presence in Minneapolis.
Last night I dreamt about how things were.
Of every enemy of the state!
And then I woke up here.